Hey, so this video is going to be less edited and like a bit shorter, but this is just like a review on the Toon Turf pilot, so yeah. Toon Turf is finally out and I really like it. I haven't really spoke about it on this channel, but I'm a big fan of Dano and I've been waiting for this for a while, and after watching it, this definitely lived up to the hype. Firstly, I just want to say that I love the character of Riggy. He inspired Blue, so of course I'm going to love him. And also the fact that this animation is absolutely stellar, and the voice acting. The voice acting and animation are like one of the greatest parts about this. They're really good. And also I feel like gotta mention the guest voice actors like Johnny Razor as the dolphin dude, and Bambeo as the duck police, and Royal Pear as the panda guy at the end. And there's like way more. I know Bundan and Datchers in this, but I just want to say they all do a fantastic job. And like none of them feel out of place at all, and they all fit their character. And yeah, the voice acting is just overall amazing. And I know I literally just brought up the animation a couple seconds ago, but I gotta bring it up again. The animation is still absolutely amazing here. And also just quick notice that some of these character designs are stellar. I love Riggy's character design, I love Billy's, and I love Lucky's. They're probably like my favourites. And also the story for the pilot is very solid. I really like it. It revolves around Riggy moving into Toonville and having like a rough start. Well, I think it's a bit more than a rough start, especially near the ending. We'll go into that later, but still. And also, is that my goat, Barry? He really got my goat working a 9-to-5 ice cream job. He's getting his money up, not his funny up. And also, this is like more of a funny thing, to be honest. But I full on expected Lucky to be like one of them egotistical celebrity characters. But no, he seems actually quite calm. And he seems chill until the ending, but we'll get onto that later. And then soon after that, we meet Billy, and to be honest, I love Billy's character. He's just such like a heartwarming guy. It's a shame if something bad happened to him. And looking back right now, I think I can confidently say all the characters are really good and fleshed out in this pilot, which is quite a surprise for like a 30-minute pilot. I also want to bring up the pacing. I really like the pacing of the pilot, and I think it's handled very well. On my first watch, I did think that one scene of the Shady Fox, as in the fox that's voiced by Bundan, like that scene I thought was like dragged on a bit. But then on a couple other rewatches, I don't think that anymore. I think that scene's handled very well. And also it sets up for the ending climax of the episode very well. Speaking of, let's get into that part. And oh boy, the ending of this pilot. The latter half of Toon Turf is probably one of my favourite latter halves of any indie animated show, or like indie animated pilot, if you get what I mean. I was on the edge of my seat this whole time watching this part of the pilot. It's just so goddamn good. Also that like semi-fight scene with the dolphins and Riggy and Barry are just, it's animated so well. It looks so good and it's so sick, and yeah. And I know I brought the animation earlier, like near the beginning of the segment, but I'm bringing it up again because it absolutely shines here. Like everything is like 2D in paper, but still it looks so amazing, and you can tell all the dedicated work that went into this. Probably my favourite art style from any indie show. Murder Jones and Digital Circus is a very close second. And also, I'm bringing up the voice acting again. What are you going to do? Sume. Voice acting is still amazing and remains amazing throughout the whole pilot, especially Billy's voice. I love Billy's voice. I brought up earlier how much I love Billy, and I hope nothing bad happens to him in the next couple of minutes.
Don't leave me here! Ricky! Don't leave me here! Ricky!
I'm gonna go find water. I'll be back, I promise.
Don't leave me! Ricky, please! Ricky!
Like, I need to be serious, like, for like a quick minute, like, pause the music right here. But this ending scene for this pilot is probably like one of the most saddest scenes in any indie animated show for me. Watching Billy just burn, and like he foreshadowed earlier that he's not good with fire, and the voice acting still being absolutely stellar. As like the screams sound real. I don't, what was the guy recording who voiced Billy? What? And it's even more sad to realise that this is all because he gave Riggy a hug and wanted to be a good friend to Riggy, and now he's involved in all this and he's dead. He got the William Afton treatment. R.I.P. my man, fly high. And the way the scene is handled with like Riggy's emotions and the police officer's emotions, and Billy still screaming until he ends up like passing away. It's just really sad, man. But it overall makes an amazing scene. And like I said, like probably top 10 best scenes in all indie animation for me. But yeah, then after that, like after this scene, it cuts like the whole factory burning down, and then like a news report of like what happened, and also this mysterious guy. I don't know who he is. Then cut to my one very tiny problem with the pilot, and that is the merch segment, the advertised segment thing. And I do not dislike this scene at all. I love Dano and Riggy's interaction. I find it very, very funny. But it's like, it's put in an awkward spot. It's like in between the title card end drop thing. There's also like another scene after this. And even though it's only one scene, it still kind of feels off. Like maybe if this was put at the end, it would make more sense. But I don't know. That's just personally me speaking. Like, if I were to do something like this, it would be like, have the ending Lucky scene play right after the to be continued like scene, and then have this funny scene play afterwards, so like it wouldn't really ruin the pacing. So yeah. And also Riggy asking the audience if they want a plush of a murderer or a dead guy is really, really funny. That's probably like one of the funniest parts from the pilot. And also I just want to take a break to say you should go support Toon Turf, buy their merch, fund the show so we can get more episodes. I need to see more Riggy. Yeah, go support Toon Turf. And that basically wraps up all my thoughts on Toon Turf. I absolutely love this pilot. The story's clear, the animation's spectacular, the voice acting's spectacular. Overall amazing. Like 9.5, maybe even a 10 out of 10. And with that, I don't have anything else to say. Make sure to go support Toon Turf so you can get more episodes. And yeah, goodbye.